Hello again, YouTube. My name is Simon Says, also known as Zach, and today we're going to look at a very interesting video. So, my good friend JP, in-game known as Sarah, challenged me to a battle, and it was a pretty interesting one. Now, if we look, you'll just see, it was quite interesting. If we look at his team, it's pretty scary. He's got the Blastoise, which means it'll probably be the Mega. He has a Chandelier, which is really scary if it gets going. We have the Nidoking, which is always scary with Life Orb and his abilities. We have the Slurpluff, which is scary enough as it is. It's a Slurpluff. And then we have the Helioptile. I'm butchering that name. And we have, of course, the Trevenant. The Trevenant's not scaring me, just because all you have to do is knock off his berry and he pretty much is shut down. So we'll take a look at how this battle went. I think it went pretty well. So I start off, I bring out my Talonflame Dragon Force, and he brings out Slurpluff. An interesting start. I know that Dragon Force can probably kill him. I'm calculating it. I just plan on at least breaking his berry, and that brings him really low, right down to the red. Choice Banded Talonflame is crazy strong. He does go for the Play Rough, and I avoid it, and that's the first of so many misses. This battle is just absolutely full of them. Really did turn the tide of this battle and make it really difficult for JP. There's not a lot he could have done. So he brings out the Blastoise. And this thing does scare me. I don't really want to take anything because I know I'm going to... I want to test out Florges' special defense. So I know this Blastoise pretty well. It has Ice Beam. It has Aurora Sphere, it has Dark Pulse, and right here he decides to go for the Dark Pulse, which, because it's that, it just doesn't do anything. I can almost heal that off with leftovers. So here we go, Hydro Pump comes, and it does a pretty good amount, but Florges' special defensive bulk is crazy. So I do about the same damage as his Hydro Pump with a Moonblast. So he goes for the Hydro Pump here. It misses again. That's the second move he's missed. I'm just going like, I'm going to go for a Wish. If he had landed that Hydro Pump, I still would have been okay. But at the moment, I'm just going to go Wish, Moonblast, Wish, Moonblast. I avoid the attack again for the second time in a row. So he's getting pretty low at this point, and I'm back to full health. He lands this Hydro Pump. He's missed 2 of 4. It's crazy. So I'm just going to go for another Moonblast. And this does almost bring him down. He's down to the red. I knew it was going to be a 4-hit KO. So I use Protect here just to make him waste another Hydro Pump, because I don't know if he has 5 or 8, but I want to make sure that if somehow something happens there, he can't use it again. So he has to go to Ice Beam because he doesn't have the PP ups. So missing 3 of 5 because of that Protect really helps. So I go for the Wish, knowing he's out of Hydro Pumps. And I'm just hoping I don't get frozen here, because if I got frozen, it would make things a lot more difficult. The Ice Beam comes in again. Does about 30 health, which is not bad, but the Moonblast comes, takes out the Blastoise, big threat gone, and of course now we get the Wish off and we heal right back up to full. So it was almost like that battle with the Blastoise never happened. It's crazy. We just have some missing PP, but the Nidoking comes out and I'm scared here. I may be special defensive, but this Sludge Wave, crazy strong. So I go for the Moonblast just to try and get some damage off, because I don't want to switch into anything, because nothing wants to switch into a Nidoking. So I know the Florges pretty much served its purpose, taking care of that Blastoise. So I'm going to let it fall. I'm going to waste a little bit of time, get some PP down. But in the end, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do. He's going to be way faster than me. He's going to be just, there we go. Sludge Wave comes, hits, and down goes Florges. Now, Florges is not supposed to be a KO Pokemon. So getting that Blastoise with Florges is a good thing. So bring out Dragon Force, of course, because now he's in safely. And we're just going to go for the Brave Bird, take him out. I probably couldn't take him out at full. It would leave him down in the red, just like it did the Slurpluff. But because of that Moonblast that did hit, we were able to. So we look, he brings out the Helioptile. Now right here, I'm Brave Birding it, but I shouldn't, because he resists it quite a bit because of electricity. And it still does, and takes him down to the red. That's crazy. He goes for the Surf. Dragon Force. Between Dragon Force and Florges, put in so much work right there. So much work. And if we look, I bring out Tyranitar. Getting that Sandstream off. Just to try and cause some problems. He goes for the Focus Blast. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Thankfully, he missed the Focus Blast. Oh, so lucky this game with the misses. And at this point, he does land the Focus Blast. And that's pretty much an instant KO. Except, it's not. Because 4 times weakness, usually lose a lot. But Tyranitar is especially pretty bulky. If it was a physical attack, it would have probably taken me out. So I get off that. I'm hoping I'm faster. And even if I'm not, I know right here the Sandstorm will end up taking out this Pokemon. So Tyranitar does not fall in vain. We also take him out with us with our Sandstorm. I was hoping to be faster, and then I could have just continued to sweep with Tyranitar a little bit. So he sends out the Trevenant, and because I see the Trevenant come out, I'm like, perfect. So right here, I send out the Gliscor. And of course, now the easiest way to take care of anything with Harvest. Thank you for that follow. Citrus Berry is now knocked off. He does get the Leech Seed off, which is annoying, and I don't have Talonflame to just one-shot this thing. So he's going to get some health back. It's rather annoying, but not the end of the world. Not the end of the world at all. I go for the Toxic, just because I know, okay, this thing is going to be annoying. And he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, because he was expecting a switch, and I was honestly thinking of switching. But it missed because I'm poisoned, which is perfect. And he starts taking some more damage because of the poison. So here, I'm expecting him now to use Horn Leech, so I switch out. I'm not expecting him to do another Will-O-Wisp. And so I send out Coffagurgus, just because we'll have some fun, but he does go for the Will-O-Wisp. Rather annoying. Cuts my attack in half. And it's the burn damage that's more annoying. Because now I have a little bit of a timer. So he gets the Leech Seed off. I'm just thinking, you know what? I'm just going to try and get this Coffagurgus up. So I'm going to Calm Mind right here. We're just having some fun. All I want Coffagurgus to do here is to waste time, build up some poison damage, because Toxic is slowly going to build up on this Trevenant. And there we go, it's already starting to get pretty powerful. Now, we're only going to be able to take like 2 hits, but he switches out and he goes to Chandelier, which I have to be kind of scared of. So I go for another Calm Mind there as well. I was just trying to boost up. I'm trying to get as many Calm Minds in before I have to rest as possible. And I'm trying to get really good at predicting that. So if we look, we're at half here. And I'm like, you know what? If he hits me with anything... Oh, we're down to 60. If he hits me with anything, there's a good chance I might not survive it. So I'm going to go for the rest right here. but sadly we do fall. And because Talonflame's gone, I've got to be really, really careful of this Life Orb Chandelier. So I'm gonna go for the knockoff here, but he has Hidden Power Ice. And so he takes out the Gliscor as well, which is crazy, so I just basically threw it away. I was not expecting HP Ice. At all. So I send out the Manectric at this point, just because I have to, and instantly he switches to Trevenant, which is fine. I was going for the safe move here. I was thinking maybe he'll switch out, because Chandelier is really frail. But I decided to go for the, right here, go for the Thunderbolt. Doesn't end up doing as much damage as I would have liked. But here I go for the Thunderbolt again, knowing it'll kill. And not wanting to risk a HP Ice in case he does switch to like Chandelier. But he does bring back out the Chandelier right here. And I go for the Thunderbolt again just because I am faster. Mega Manectric is pretty fast. Almost get it. I avoid the Focus Blast again. And at this point he just leaves. Just because there wasn't much else he could do. The Slurpuff was down in the red. And Chandelier was slower, and he was getting really annoyed, sadly, by all the misses, which is understandable. He missed 2 Focus Blasts, 2 Hydro Pumps, a Hydro Pump was protected, the Will-O-Wisp was blocked, and then he also missed, early on, it was not his game, unfortunately. But he did come back really, really well. He took out the Florges, he took out the Tyranitar, he took out the Talonflame, and he took out the Gliscor, and he took out the Cofagurgus, so he really came back close. It was a really close game. And if you're not already, please do hit that follow button on Twitch. It will really help out. You heard the little random noise go off in this video. That was somebody following me, and I'm very happy they did. But also subscribe on YouTube for a lot more content. And check out some of the other streamers that I hang out with. They're wonderful people, really, really strong trainers, and a lot of fun to hang out with. And I will be back soon. See you again. And remember, stay strong, trainer. Stay strong.